Day 121 of the Daily Stoic. What is in keeping with your character? Quote, just as what is considered rational or irrational differs for each person, in the same way what is good or evil and useful or useless differs for each person. This is why we need education, so that we might learn how to adjust our preconceived notions of the rational and irrational in harmony with nature. In sorting this out, we don't simply rely on our estimate of the value of external things, but also apply the rule of what is in keeping with one's character. Epictetus, Discourses 1.2.5-7. It's easy to get wrapped up in our own opinions of things. It's as if we're adhering to invisible scripts, following instructions or patterns we don't even understand. The more you question these scripts and the more you subject them to the rigorous test of your education, the more you'll be on your own compass. You'll have convictions and thoughts that are your own and belong to no one else. Character is a powerful defense in a world that would love to be able to seduce you, buy you, tempt you, and change you. If you know what you believe and why you believe it, you'll avoid poisonous relationships, toxic jobs, fair weather friends, and any number of ills that afflict people who haven't thought through their deepest concerns. That's your education. That's why you do this work. Man, I like this one today, guys. I really like this message today because it's a return to first principles. It's a return to you. It's a return to self-interest. And if you take the Ayn Randian version of self-interest, which I'm a big proponent of, you should check it out. Check out Ayn Rand and her philosophy of self-interest. Very valuable. I'll give you the TLDR, the short version of it. The short version of it, self-interest, is to be fully self-interested in yourself is actually the best way to live. Why? Because being completely self-interested in yourself ensures that every interaction with other people, every engagement with people around you is to their benefit, which in turn benefits you. And so whenever I think of the ideas of self-interest, I'm always thinking about how can I serve myself by serving others. Regardless, though, we are in a world of inputs, and those inputs are all vying for your attention and your time. And we need to be better about saying no to many of these inputs. Many of them are time wasters. Many of them are of your own machinations. You create these inputs. You pick up that phone, right? You check out the Instagram, the TikTok-roos, the Facebooks, all that waste of time when you could be building or spending time with people and relationships that matter. Not the ones that are time wasting. We've talked about that plenty of times, right? Get rid of the losers. That we talked about that in day 69, right? Get rid of the losers. Really important to remember. But what is in keeping with your character? The more you question these scripts and the more you subject them to rigorous tests of your education, the more you'll be your own compass. Not everyone that's listening to this podcast, not everyone that is listening to this series of 365 days of devotion towards the Stoic literature, not everyone listening to this is going to be a hustler or grinder or entrepreneur or operator. Some of you guys are just plain old workers. Husbands, wives, friends, uncles, aunts. Some, in many cases, just like me, most of us, ain't a whole bunch of special at all. But regardless of whether the world deems us special or not, or whether the world deems us worthy of the attention of others, that is of no matter. What matters is what is stealing your time. What is in keeping with your character? What are you ensuring that you don't get distracted with? Optimize that life, baby. See you guys in Discord.